man.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is happening? And welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball post-game show. In the San Francisco Giants, we've already seen certainly struggle against some of the best teams in baseball, but at least we can beat the bad teams, right? At least we can beat the teams that are like, what, 27-42? Well, I was wrong about that. The Giants lose again to the Los Angeles Angels. Had opportunities, had runners on base, left runners on base, could not get the big hit, had a lead early, gave it up, and could not make it up. And the Giants lose the game by the score of 4-3 today at Oracle Park. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to say other than Giants they're not who we thought they were. They're not who we thought they were. That's all we can say about that. What's going on? Welcome, everyone. We'll break this one down. Very disappointing to fall back to what now? Is it 4 games below? Okay, maybe 3 games below 500. You get swept tomorrow. You fall to 4 below 500, and you're just right back to pretty much the worst we've been. Every time the Giants fight back to get to 500, maybe they'll get a game above and that's it, and then fall back down and just can't get any momentum. What is going on? Mickey Moniak was the first overall pick, turned out to be an evident bust. But when he plays the Giants, he turns into Mickey Mantle. Holy crap. He is just destroying us. Mickey Moniak would love to play nothing but the Giants for the rest of his career. Who do we got? We got Randy Runolfson, faithful to the streak, no matter what. Faithfully. Thank you so much. Go Hum Baby Baseball Channel, Randy and Corona Accounting Solution. Fudge. We gave them the game. We gave them the freaking game. In my opinion, that sucked.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
Who else do we got? Ken, what's going on? Malone, what's going on? Should have left Casali. He did get a couple good hits today. Casali right down the middle. Whoop, we're done. Ball game, it's over. Zach M, 5. Can't even be mad at Ramos because the Giants had plenty of opportunity to score more runs and did nada. Nothing. Zilch. Alex Radford, our entire pitching staff needs to be cut. Cut them all. Sick of watching our pitchers stink. Wonder what excuses we'll hear today. It's only June or turn the page bullshit. Have I made an excuse yet? I don't think so. Joe Boyd. These hitters lost on purpose. Now, I wouldn't go that far. Ramos is the only reason we get shut out. Ramos has been swinging a good hot bat at home runs in a couple games now, and today just hit a line shot, goes 3 for 5. He's hitting 325, 978 OPS, literal all-star numbers, literal superstar numbers. Elliot Ramos, he is not going back down. He could be here for the long haul unless he just goes into some massive slump, but he has earned a spot not only on this team but in the lineup every single day. Elliot Ramos is here to stay. That's the good takeaway from this game. The bad takeaway, even though I'd say Keaton Wynn had a decent start, the fact that we're throwing out guys like Keaton Wynn and guys like we threw yesterday, I already forgot his name, the former Phillies prospect, Spencer Howard we picked up. Spencer Howard pitched. These are the guys we're relying on. Wynn, Howard, other guys, AAA guys. All due respect to these dudes, but this was supposed to be a freaking stacked rotation. And that's not the case. Now, Wynn pitched okay. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, but a couple of those came on result of big flies. Ryan Walker came in, was okay. Jackson and Jelly did their best to keep it close. But the offense today, 1 for freaking 13 with runners in scoring position. 1 for 13. The Angels only had 5 at-bats with a runner in scoring position, and they had 1 hit, 1 for 5, which is better than 1 for 13. Once again, the team that does better with runners in scoring position, even though they only had a runner in scoring position 5 times, as opposed to 13 times, but the Angels got 1 hit, the Giants got 1 hit. In other words, the Angels probably, if they had had 13 chances, they would have had at least 3 or 4 hits. Every inning we had runners on, clearly on the lousing hitting coach. I mean, no adjustments. I don't know who to blame here. Drastically, we need changes in order for us to be good. Sick of them. What's up, Josh the Dragon? Sick of the manager, team, and GM. Get rid of Pat the Bat. Well, I mean, I don't like to blame hitting coaches. If they determine that he's a problem, sure, get rid of him. But at this level, at the major league level, what is a hitting coach can only do so much. These dudes are supposed to know how to hit by this point in their career. The general manager needs to put together a good team. The manager needs to put a good lineup out there. They need to go out there and perform. Pat the Bat can't hit for him. Actually, he could and probably would do better than 1 for freaking 13 with runners in scoring position. Joe Boyd wants taps. Useless. Get rid of Soler. Fire the hitting coach. It's a big-ass problem. The shitty organization is only spending money on fan events and not good players like Judge Orotani. Pardon my language, but I was reading a comment. I don't cuss a ton, but I do cuss when I get mad. You know, I don't cuss in casual conversations like some people be like, hey, I'm going to the effing store later. Like, why did you need to throw that F-bomb out? But me, if I'm at like, you know, I'm pissed, what the F? Then I'll cuss. Brando San. Soler needs to get shipped to the moon. Terrible ball player. We bring back Ahmed because he is a gold glove and he has costly errors. The constant changing of lineups is hurting the team chemistry. I'm not a fan of Ahmed. There's a lot of changes. He has made a couple of bad errors. Kyle Phelps, no doubt about that. Jim Thurkill. When you say that, it takes me some time to find it. This is the Orange Sox scandal of 2024. The team has checked out. The effort is telling Farhan, if you don't care, we won't play Eric. Damn. A complete embarrassment. And there you have it. Read the last response. Ken Hobbs is here. Soler 0 for 10 with the bases loaded. Unacceptable. Yes, Melvin is definitely a better manager than Kapler. I don't want anyone who liked Kapler, but I question Melvin and his decision making. He looks unsure of himself. I miss Boch. You know, blame can go around, but I'm the kind of person who just looks at 2 things really. The manager's one thing. That's kind of the third thing, but the players that we put on the team. So that's the front office, the general manager, and the president of baseball operations, the team they put together, and then those players themselves. Are they, you know, if you put together a good team, you put together good players, and they come out and they suck, I mean, I can't really blame the front office. But in this case, they tried. They tried in the offseason. They signed Soler. They signed Chapman, which we got rid of J.D. Davis for that signing, which I didn't feel was I just didn't feel it was the right thing to do. Yeah, legally speaking, it was perfectly fine, and they didn't break any rules. But I just felt something was. I felt that was not a good thing. Just something felt wrong about that. About the way we got rid of J.D. Davis, didn't have to pay him, and I'm not saying he's exactly tearing it up for the A's this year, but I didn't like the way that whole thing went down. Kind of gave me a bad feeling on the season. Although Chapman has had his moments, he's hitting 234. Estrada has fallen into a slump. He had a hit today, and as soon as he got that hit, the very next pitch was a double play. So Estrada's hitting 230. Now that's not Estrada's fault, the double play, but I'm just saying, even when he gets on base, the rally gets squashed immediately. Yaz had a terrible start, and now he's back in a slump. He's down to 215. Like someone said earlier, pretty much Ramos is the man. Yeah, Slater had a hit today, scored a run, but he's hitting 203. Casale was supposed to be this, we got him because we didn't have a backup catcher. He did have 2 hits today, but before that, he was like, and had a hit. I forgot we had the man. I forgot we had Casale till today. I was like, oh yeah, we got Casale back. Totally forgot about that because he hasn't done crap until today. So the players just aren't getting it done. I know you didn't, my comment. I think you're missing a verb there. You might be missing a verb there. Fire Farhan Zach. Rothberg says everything is fine. Give Farhan 20-year extension. What's up, tribe? What did you say? Eric, my name is Earl. Do you want to go fishing and sell fifth rocks? What? What are you talking about, man? Yo, man, I'm out, man. Y'all tripping. Just playing. Steven Ortega. I don't know what that means, but appreciate the support. DFA, the whole team. Farhan makes it no fun to watch the winter meetings. He waits too long to sign anyone. If he does, they never help. Micah, Eric, do you can. I think you might be missing a verb as well. Do I can? A tough game today. BC. Let's break this one down. So, shout out to the Giants for taking an early lead in this game. Bottom of the first inning, it was Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos. Austin Slater had a base hit, and Elliot Ramos hit an absolute scorching line drive. Got over the wall. 2 impressive home runs. Yesterday, it was a bomb that didn't even look like he got it all. It went to dead center field. And today, just a rocket. So, 2-0 Giants. The Angels were able to get a run on Mickey Moniak, who also hit one to center field. Like I said, Mickey Moniak turns into straight up Mickey Mantle, and he is everything that the Phillies wanted him to be when they drafted him first overall. Now with the Angels, but when he plays the Giants, he turns into one of the greatest baseball players in the history of the game. When he plays every other team, he turns into a complete bust. So it was 2-1 after the bomb, 2-1 Giants. And I'm like, dude, this is like Judge here, Mickey Moniak. Maybe we should just walk this man. Bottom of the 5th inning, it was Elliot Ramos again. Austin Slater, the Slater-Ramos duo. Slater walked, Ramos doubled, and Casale came in to score, who had a single to start the inning. 3-1 at that point. And feeling pretty good. Like, we got this on lock. We got this on lock until immediately in the 6th inning, a walk, and Logan O'Hoppe with the big fly tied it up at 3 apiece. And then in the top of the 7th inning, the Angels got the run they needed. Luis Rengifo with the base hit, and that brought in a run to make it 4-3. And the Giants could not recover from there. Even a leadoff double by Ramos in the 7th, where you're thinking, we got this. We got Flores, Chapman coming up. We got this. We're going to score this and tie it. Wilmer strikes out. Chapman flies out. Soler grounds out. And that's it. The Giants have really no excitement as far as electricity on the base paths. We don't steal. I believe the Giants have given up like 70, 80 steals this year and have stolen themselves like 20. No, those numbers are not exact. Somewhere in the ballpark. And it's really pathetic. Run. Bunt. I don't care. Play small ball. Sack bunt even. Squeeze play. We did it earlier this year and won a game, and it was really exciting. Squeeze play, suicide squeeze. I don't care if it doesn't work. At least try something. Holy Moses. $5 from Michael Roeder. You cannot leave good hitters on the bench and expect to win. And one of those good hitters was a switch hitter. We had the lefty on the mound facing the Giants today. Well, that shouldn't stop Patrick Bailey right now. I know they want to give him a rest and everything, but there is a position called DH. I'd have had Bailey as the DH today, all day over Soler. Soler did get a hit, but all day. Patrick Bailey shouldn't have a day off. I mean, maybe not literally, like he has something's bothering him, sure. But Patrick Bailey, bro, you're catching or you're DHing every freaking day. Understand, we need you. Bob, the best. $4.99. Greetings from Reno. Next, Soler comes up with the bases loaded, less than 2 outs, have him bunt, at least put the ball in place. Something. I totally agree. He's been an auto out with the bases loaded. That's a $4.99. 5 from Michael Roeder. Thank you all so much. It's greatly appreciated. And from Reno, when was I? Was I in Reno? I was in Reno last year. I was in Las Vegas not too long ago. Haven't been back to Reno yet. Need to make my way to Reno, Nevada. Almost moved to Reno at one point. Never thought you would take the Family Guy to the bus for an Angel series. And tomorrow, there is a strong possibility. Ramos can't do everything. No, Ramos is a great baseball player. But he cannot, and this ain't basketball. This ain't basketball where one dude can go out there and carry the team to the finals like LeBron James did. When LeBron James was at his best, it was so crazy. He would be on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they would go to the finals almost every year. Then he left. He goes signs with the Heat. Cleveland Cavaliers suck, and the Heat go to the finals every year for 4 straight years. Win a couple finals. Then he goes back to Cleveland. The Heat suck, and Cleveland's back in the finals. That's basketball because you're on the court the entire time. Maybe not the entire time, but pretty much the entire time. And they just, you can just dominate the game. You're one of 5 guys and you dominate the game. Baseball, you got to wait your turn to bat. You got to wait your turn to bat. So Ramos can't just bat every time. We can't just send up Ramos whenever we want. And you can't put him on the bench and bring him back in like basketball. Give him a little break. So if we're relying on Ramos to be Barry Bonds, like, we got a big problem. I heard my phone go off and I don't know where it is. Flash flood warning. No, just playing. It's not a flash flood. That was a funny clip here. We need some funny clips. What's it called? He's going to the Hall of Fame this year. Jim Leland with the flash flood warning. One of the funniest moments in post-game interview history.
A few fluky plays tonight. One that sticks out, Victor Martinez's double, in which Michael Bourne seemed to lose the ball in the lights there. Have you seen that before?
We got a flash flood warning here.
I don't know why that's so funny. I got a flash flood warning here. Football as well. Wisely's been swinging a good bat, but the Giants don't play him very much. Wisely and Ramos. It's the Wisely Ramos show. Who would have thought that Brett Wisely and Elliot Ramos would be carrying this team in June? And the Giants rotation right now is in freaking shambles. There is no Snell. And when Snell does pitch, he sucks. There is no Ray. There is no Cobb. Is anyone else missing? Right now, we got Webb, Kyle Harrison, and Jordan Hicks. And Jordan Hicks, of course, is making the transfer from bullpen to rotation. He's doing well. He's doing very well. But can't expect him to be to go throw any, go 8, go 9, throw any complete games. He's not, and then we got Logan Webb, he's been okay this year, considering Logan, he hasn't been quite to Webb standards, I don't think. And Kyle Harrison's a young guy. I mean, we don't have any, like, I mean, Logan Webb's the closest thing to just a guy who's going to go out and he's going to dominate and give us every chance to win. Snell's not that guy. He can't even stay healthy, and he just gets lit. And Cobb and Ray aren't that guy because they're hurt and they don't play at all. Haven't pitched a single pitch in 2024. So we have to rely on guys like Keaton Wynn and other guys from AAA. Spencer Howard. And look at these guys. Tristan Beck, injured list. He was supposed to be a fifth guy in the rotation. Ethan Small looked good in spring training. He's hurt. That was a big signing. I was excited to get Small. 60-day IL. And we have guys like Wade Jr. we forget about. He's still out. Casey Schmidt hasn't worked out. Back in the minors. Luciano hasn't worked out yet. Back in the minors. Jung-Hoo Lee. Rest in peace as far as the 2024 season goes. Hopefully he'll be back next year, but his 2024 season's done. So it's been a tough season. Injury-wise, not trying to make an excuse. But it's just the fact of the matter that the Giants this season has not gone well. Not gone well. Hey, Eric, and all fellow Giants fans, and to you good people in the chat. I didn't watch or listen to the game. I'm not feeling well today. I'm currently resting. Get your rest. We're going to need it. Eric, no doubt if Ramos wins Rookie of the Year, Farhan will take that to ownership to save his job like he's Tom Selleck from Mr. Baseball. Dun, 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 dun. I've seen that movie about 50 times. We need Larry Baird to come to his senses and realize Farhan is killing this team. All these gimmick pitchers, well, what's up, Stephen Dre, will never work. Jung-Hoo Lee, huge loss. Wade is out. The entire pen had and will always be trash. Garbage. Basura. Jung-Hoo, what's up, Rocco? Jung-Hoo Lee attempted a catch diving into the wall out in center field at Oracle, and it had that I don't know how to describe it, kind of that metal chain link. And I knew right away he was hurt, and I was kind of joking at that with a friend of mine. I was like, yeah, out for the season. Out for the season. I really was joking, but I turned out to be unfortunately correct, and he was out for the season. So Jung-Hoo Lee is hurt. What's up here? Kifanov 12. We're not going anywhere. Another 500 below season again. Giants are lucky they're in the National League. They would have no chance of making the playoffs if they were in the AL. Twins, Giants coming up. Gabriel Pagan. And we're heading to St. Louis. Is it directly after this series? Let me see. No, first we go to Chicago, excuse me. So we do have a game, one more day game tomorrow, and then it's off to Chicago. I don't know if I can make it to Chicago, but then it's St. Louis. I might be able to make it to St. Louis. I want to do some more stadium reviews on some road games. Back to Oracle. That would be nice. The Cubs in town for 4. Then we take on the Giants. Off to Atlanta for 3. And off to Cleveland for 3. It's a long season. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of baseball left. There's no need to completely give up, in my opinion, especially because, as mentioned here in the chat, that right now the National League is basically the entire league is sucking. There's only 5 teams with above 500 winning percentage. So we do have to take advantage of the rules. I don't like the rule. I don't think the Giants should even be in a playoff race at all right now, but because we want to be like basketball and every single team makes the playoffs, the Giants are only 1 game out of the wild card right now, despite playing terrible. And at best we've been 500 baseball, 5-5 in the last 10. And the Diamondbacks are winning games. They're now in that playoff spot. Right now, the D-backs and Padres are both in the wild card, as are the Reds. The Dodgers, Brewers, Phillies, and Cardinals would be the top 4 teams if the season was to end today. Even the Cardinals would be in the play. Cardinals wouldn't even be a wild card. Holy moly. The St. Louis Cardinals. They've been hot, though. And we're about to play them. And who else did I say? The Cubs. The Cubs, they've been... Okay, they've been 4-6, so they haven't been playing too well, but Who knows? It doesn't really mean anything. Jorge Soler was supposed to be that RBI guy. Oh, Tristan Beck was a big loss, no doubt about it. Have a good Saturday, Eric, everyone out there in the chat. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let's get the W tomorrow. I have not been to Wrigley, Jim. I've been to Chicago, but I have not been to Wrigley. I'm hitting as many stadiums as I can, and that's why I don't go to I don't go to a ton of games. I'm saving money. I'm doing some traveling and trying to hit as many stadiums as I can. And I want to hit all 30 at some point. I just hit Angel Stadium last weekend, and we'll have a stadium review on that coming up. That stadium really impressed me. I thought it was going to be, it's on the older side, but it looked anything but old. I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs of it and plumbing or whatever issues it has or upgrades it might need, but just from a visual perspective, walking around the stadium and sitting in the seat, which was super comfortable, and it seems like they don't seem like they need a new stadium, in my opinion. Now, Oakland might be a different story. We'll be there a little later. I've been there, but I haven't been there since the 80s. So, Micah, come to Seattle. Now, yeah, Wrigley Field. When is this again? Today's the 15th, June 15th. Yeah, Wrigley's coming up too soon. I don't think I'm going to make it. I wasn't. The reason I want to go to St. Louis is I've been there, but that was before I had the channel. So I didn't do any stadium review or anything, but it was amazing. So I kind of want to go back there and do a review. I went there in 2017 when Brandon Crawford hit a home run. I think we had Mark Melanson at the time, pretty sure, because I remember talking to him. He was real cool, real laid back guy. Atlanta would be cool. I know the Atlanta area. I lived in Georgia for a while when I was in the Army. So would like to go back to Atlanta. Twins are coming to Oracle, so the Giants won't be in. Also, Colorado is a possibility because there's real cheap plane tickets to Colorado. That would be an easy flight, rent a car, hit a couple games. That would be an easy thing to do. Win, but no Hicks. Disagree. Hicks is a starter. Oh, because Tommy Hugs. I was like, you're talking to me? Because Tommy has said Win and Hicks aren't starters. Hicks is now a starter. Has he completed the transformation completely? Maybe not, but he looks like he has. I think if he goes through this whole season and doesn't have any injuries, and he maybe throws at least one complete game or at least gets to the 8th or 9th, I would say the dude's officially a starter. There's no doubt about it. And right now he is a starter because we need him to be a starter. I'm out, y'all. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Player of the game for today's baseball game is none other than Elliot Ramos for going 3 for 5, 3 runs driven in. Ramos is carrying this team on his back, but in baseball, you can't. Even Barry Bonds couldn't take this team to a World Series. He helped to take them to the World Series, but couldn't win a World Series. And even when they went to the World Series, that was with a ton of Russ Ortiz. That was with Jeff Kent. That was with a ton of great players on that team. And they still couldn't win because of this freaking Angels team that beat the Giants in the 2002 World Series behind the stupid rally monkey. But point is, even Barry Bonds never won a world championship in his entire career. Basketball, they always got to go, how many championships he got? Jordan got 6. LeBron got it's weird because it's a team sport. The freak doesn't matter how many championships. They're not his championships. LeBron doesn't have any championships himself. He has championships that he won with his team, right? But because those players in basketball can carry a team, they give individuals credit when they're superstars, like Jordan, like LeBron, like more modern players like Westbrook, or who doesn't have any to my knowledge, or Durant or whoever. how many championships he got, right? In baseball, it don't matter how good you are. You need a team. Stadium review from Iraq. I would say, I think we can say with 100% certainty that I'll never be to Iraq again. If I ever go to Iraq again, we got a huge freaking problem. If I'm ever in Iraq again, that means some war broke out that was so severe and so many soldiers are being killed that they had to recruit old, retired 45-year-old veterans to go help with the war. Holy crap. If they need me, we're in deep trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We're in deep trouble. But it was cool that I've gone to Iraq. I don't think. I mean, it was probably in retrospect. Probably shouldn't have joined the army, but I do appreciate having that experience and being able to go visit places like that I never would have been to otherwise. Now that I know I got out alive. Barry Bonds couldn't. Mike Trout can't for his team. Baseball can't be won by a single person. Exactly. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's go blood, sweat, and baseball. You guys know what's up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And I want to shout out the 4 super chats once again. These are not small. They're all green. Corona Accounting Solution, Randy Runolfson, Michael Roeder, and Bob Best. The big 4 right here. Holy crap. And Bob Best, I will be at Reno this year. Let me see, actually. When do the River Cats go to Reno? I've already done a stadium review, so actually that makes me excited because I like doing the stadium reviews, but I also like just going to a game and, not having to worry about that. So, actually, it's coming up. Oh, today. They're in Reno right now. They're in Reno right now. I ain't going to make it. Do they go back? Bob Best, you need to head to Reno tomorrow at 1 p.m. and check out the River Cats. What are we doing here? And they come back July 4th weekend. July 4th through the 7th. Oh, excuse me. July 4th through the 6th. Military Appreciation Night. Do I get free tickets? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I'm a freaking veteran. It's Military Appreciation Night. If I don't get free tickets, then I don't think that you really appreciate the military too much. I'm just playing, though. So, yeah, maybe July 4th, Bob Best. Look for me. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And we'll talk to you in the next stream, which will be in about 24 hours. And hopefully it's with a Giants salvaging a win, because if we get swept by the freaking Angels, this season might become an Angel real soon, because I don't think we're going to be all right. We're going to have a lot of work to do if we can't win a single game against the freaking Angels. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Swing, there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs?